wanted to come on here and talk about warranties and the Experience Trade Show. A couple of things just came up on this week, been on my mind just a little bit. Kind of wanted to break it down and give everybody an explanation, and also see who's going to the trade show. So if you don't mind, come on in here and let me know if you're going to the trade show. That'd be cool. I'll give everybody just a couple of minutes, but I'm going to go ahead and stream this into the private groups and other places too, so you can watch this from the beginning if you want to. I'll start at the 1 minute point, but I've already loaded up my RV and I'm getting ready to get on out of town. And I'm about to bring my box truck in here and park it. But before I do, I wanted to come on here and talk about warranties and how you warranty things and how I warranty things. And maybe we're basically on the same plane, in my opinion, but we're going to find out for sure as I get talking about this. So I'm going to walk you over here. First of all, we'll talk about warranties. You can see the truck over there. There's the RV ready to go. You can see the truck in the background. I'm going to bring in here. And let's see, if you look up here at a wand, kind of bring you over this way here. By the way, you can see, got it all cleaned up, ready to go. I've been testing some new deodorizers, as you can see over here, on some puppy pet puppy pet pads. Man, that's hard to say. That's a tongue twister right there. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of wanting to show you a wand. I thought I had a wand down here. You can see them up there. You can see all the wands up right up there. See all the wands? Matter of fact, I'm gonna crank that light on. And then I'll tell you why I'm going to talk about the wands and warranties. There you go. I got the lights on so now you can kind of see up there. We try to carry about 100 to 200 wands in stock all the time. Now, I am working from my phone, so I won't be able to see your conversation, but I'll be glad to go back and answer any questions afterwards if you have some, and I'll come in and I'll be glad to answer them for you at that time. Now, let's talk about warranties. First of all, let's talk about carpet cleaning warranties. I'm sure all of us, I've been in business almost 40 years, and we all have a warranty. We all back it up. Kiddingly, I like to say I give people 6 days or, 6 months or 6 days, whichever comes first. People always kind of get a kick out of it. I'll even tell my customers that, and they kind of laugh at it. But in all reality, if the customer has a legitimate problem, even after it's out of warranty, and they treat me nice, and they don't call up yelling, cussing, and screaming, I'll go out and I'll take care of it. That's just how I'm built. That's why I have over 1,000 five-star reviews with my carpet cleaning company here in Hampton Roads, because I stand behind all my work. Now, we don't get redos very often. And sometimes maybe it's even the customer's fault. Maybe we set the expectation levels and we met those expectation levels, but she thought it was something different after the fact. Now, if she treats me kind or he treats me kind, I'm probably going to go out there and I'm going to work with them and make them happy. I'll go the extra mile. My motto is I don't mind being used a little bit by customers, but I'm not going to be abused by customers. And I know you all feel exactly the same way. We've all had customers who are just trying to take advantage of us. And how do we feel about that? You know what I mean? It's kind of really irritates us. Now, we know more likely they're probably going to write a bad review. And we all hate bad reviews, don't we? We all hate when people aren't fair with us or they take things out of context and they're going to say something. Like, for instance, I've had customers say, I've had people who I didn't even service go in and write me a bad review because we were too booked up. I said, ma'am, I called them up and said, you didn't even use our service, man. She said, I know, but you were too busy to get to me. I'm going like, and you're going to write me a 1-star review? So I'll contest that. And a lot of times I can get that taken down. But even if I don't, I know for a certainty that I was fair and honest to that person, and I'll bury them. I might answer a little bit, and I'll keep it simple, brief. I never get emotional. Never get emotional. You're a business person. You're not an emotional person, okay? We live in a very emotional world. People get angry, they yell, they cuss, they write, they rant. You never see that with me. Even when I have problems with people online, you never see me come back and retaliate with people. A lot of times, if I am a little bit upset over something, and rarely I am, but if I am upset about something, I'll wait a day to post. I might even write it down and then I'll answer it the next day. It doesn't have to be answered right away if somebody is upset because they feel like you're not warranting it properly when you know you are warranting it properly, or you know you did a great job and now they're being very unreasonable. Now, my motto is when reason leaves the conversation, that's a reason to leave the conversation. And that's when I'll leave. I'm jumping on out of that thing. I'm going to be there. And then also, if they're being abusive or disrespectful by dropping F-bombs, yelling, cussing, and stuff like that, I'm going to tell them to go fly a kite nicely but firmly. I don't care if they write me a bad review, because I know that I'm going to take care of the customer, or I know that they're just being unreasonable. All right. So now, why am I saying all this right here? Because if you notice, with Truck Mount Forums, we have over 7,000 five-star reviews. And we're the only supply company on the planet that I know of, at least in the United States, that uses an independent review company. And what does that mean? That means we can't go in and change those reviews. Whatever somebody gives us is what we got to live with. Okay? But we've earned all those by treating people honest, fair, and doing great workmanship. And also, I'm going to take, for instance, I'm going to mention a wand. I never mention names. Okay? I've had customers who have bought swivel wands. And remember, when you've got a moving part, you've always got the possibility of there being some type of issue. It's a moving part. Okay? Now, we tell people, look, we put a grease zerk on there. You need to grease it like every 90 days. Well, I've had people wait 2 or 3 years and their swivel starts to lock up when they're calling up and saying, well, my swivel's gone bad. So when was the last time you greased it? Was, well, I just forgot to grease it. I've never greased it. In 3 years, you never greased it? Seriously? Now, I can walk them through it. I don't talk to them that way. I'm just thinking inside my mind. I said, well, we could probably get through this. And if they're nice and kind to me, I'll work with them. I've even, if something happens to somebody, or somebody is bad off, or they're in bad straits, I've given people brand new wands. Okay? Or I'll give them a brand new head, or I'll give them a brand new swivel. I don't mind. What I do mind, though, is when somebody tries to call up, take advantage of me, bully me, or start cursing at me. And recently I had a guy who came online and he was cursing and yelling and stuff like that. I said, well, I don't like what you did. I'm going like, look, you're a year and a half out of warranty. I fixed it. Yes, it did lose some color in the head when we welded it. Okay. But I fixed it for him. I paid for all the shipping and I did it for free. A year and a half out of warranty. But let me tell you what, the wand was beat to death. It was one of the worst looking wands I've ever seen. And if he's yelling and cursing at me as an animate object, imagine what he does to an inanimate object. Boom! I'll bet you he throws that sucker down, gets pissed off, throws things around, and gets mad. So now he's done messed something up. It's all scratched, it's all beat up. And who does he going to blame? He's going to try to blame me and wants me to do it for free, or redo him, or give him a brand new wand. Now, if he'd have been nice to me, probably would have gave him a brand new head on the wand. Probably would have repainted the whole thing, even a year out of warranty, year and a half out of warranty. But the fact that he was so disrespectful, that he was yelling and cursing and dropping F-bombs, no, I don't talk to people that way, and I won't allow people to talk to me that way. Okay? So just like with my carpet cleaning customers, I stand behind all my workmanship. And I bet you guys do too. And I don't handle it emotionally. If problems arise, I take care of them, constantly putting out fires, constantly making people happy. That's what it's all about. I love great reviews, but I'm also not afraid of a bad review when I know that I stood my ground and I did everything right in the situation. Okay? And then I'll go in there and just kind of mention that just briefly. All right, so that's kind of want you guys to understand that we stand behind everything. You guys all know. How about this? How about you guys get a chemical, right? Let's say it's a liquid product. Let's walk in and find a liquid product. Okay, maybe it's a Revive, okay? Or a Citrusol or something like that, right? Let's suppose UPS is having a bad day. Let's suppose Federal Express is having a bad day. He throws the box, he kicks the box, and he breaks the box, right? You get it to your place and it's broken and stuff like that. I've had people who've had it broken, and you know what? Instead of having you, the client, make a claim, I take care of the claim. I grab a brand new product, send it out as soon as you let me know, the same day. I send it out to you immediately. And no charge. I handle all the claims. I do everything. So you don't have to do that. That's how I go the extra mile. I'll give you the shirt off my back, but don't try to rip the shirt off my back, because that's when we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a serious problem right there. I have a line of demarcation, and I draw that line in the sand. You treat me honest and fair, you treat me respectful, I'm going to treat you 2 times honest and fair, 2 times as respectful. Okay? Just want to get that point across so everybody can understand of how we do business. And I'm sure most everybody out there feels exactly the same way. You don't want to be disrespected. You might put up with a little bit, but you're not going to put up with a lot. I tell you what, in the 40 years I've cleaned carpets, then I'm going to move over to the trade show. I probably walked out of clients' homes maybe 2 or 3 times. Because when I got in there, they're telling me you're going to do this, you're going to do that, you're going to do that. And so, Mrs. Jones, what I'm going to do is this, that, and that. Okay. This is what comes with the price. They said, no, you're going to do this, that, and that. Well, I packed my stuff up and I've taken it out to the car. I mean, to the truck. And I'll say, you can just call somebody else. I wish you well. Okay. Obviously. And I don't even say it that way. I say, obviously we can't see eye to eye on this. So what I'd like you to do is maybe find another service provider. Okay. And if they soften up, then I'll work with them. If they get harder, I get harder. I'll say, have yourself a nice day. Go out in my truck, drive on to the golf course. Hit some golf balls, right? I'm not going to be disrespected, but I will give people the ultimate amount of respect if they treat me with respect. All right. That being said, I am going to be going to the trade show. I'll be jumping in the TMF RV right here, as you can see out here. Got her all cleaned up and prettied up. And got the TMF truck over there, which I'm going to pull in here. This is where she sleeps at night. And you notice, if you look around at other suppliers and providers, I'm not knocking them, but at least maybe do a FaceTime with them. Look around at their shop. Do they keep it clean, organized, neat? I'm real. All my guys know I'm very particular. I said, when I get back here, I want this place to look the same. I keep my bench straight. I'm not obsessive. Close. I don't have OCD, but I'm close. But I keep everything nice and neat and organized. Everything has its place. Okay? Whether they're pails, whether they're chemicals, extra little shelves for repairs and stuff like that, the shipping area, upstairs where we got stock area, I keep it all nice and neat and organized. And that's just how I roll. That's how I'm built. I give people the best quality I can give them. I'm always striving to improve my chemistry, my tools, everything. And I stand behind you 100 to 110%. I'll go past 100%. All right. Now that I've got that little rant out of the way, I want to talk about the Experience Trade Show. I will be there Wednesday, the first day. And from that point forward, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. I've got some people I'm going to be meeting up with. Got some really cool meetings and some exciting things that we have planned for TMF and some people I'm meeting with to implement those. So keep that in mind. Please let me know if you're going to be there. I'd love to get up with you. His glasses and his hat. Yeah. Okay. I'd love to get up with you and we can talk. And I'd love to meet some of you guys. Maybe we can get some dinner, maybe Wednesday night or something like that. Or maybe Thursday. I don't mind planning some type of luncheon or breakfast. It wouldn't be luncheon. We'll be walking through the show. And it's in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So if you guys can make it, I'd love to hear from you. Just put it in the thread here. I am on my phone instead of my computer, so I can't see all the little chat items here. I'm recording this so I can put it into the private group and I can keep it on YouTube and stuff like that. Well, I hope you can make it there. I'd love to see some of you guys in person. I hope you appreciate, the effort that we put forward. We're constantly working to keep you guys up and going because I understand this as a cleaner. Okay. I understand that downtime is a killer. So I don't want you guys to have downtime. You got a chemical problem, you got a part or a tool or something like that, I'll get on. As a matter of fact, guess what? That one person who I had a problem with, I sent him out a loaner head to use. Send that to him right away. Put that head on and you keep on going. I'll work on yours. All at my own expense. Okay? I keep loaner heads here. If I need to send somebody out one and they didn't take care of the head properly, I'll send them one out there. I'll send you a head out there. I'm not going to let you suffer with downtime. I'm on things. You can reach me on the phone. You can reach me on TikTok. You can reach me on Facebook. You can reach me on Instagram. You can reach me on my private Facebook. You can reach me on the forum. You can call our 800 number and ask me to call you back. I'll call you back. I'm very responsive. So I'm going to take care of what you need. So I'm going to walk you guys out to the truck there. I hope you guys can, or some of you guys and girls can make it to the trade show. Like I said, I can't see your comments. Maybe you're putting that in there. And if we can get enough people together, we'll have ourselves a nice little dinner or something. I think that'd be kind of cool. I'll walk you over here, show you the back of my truck. I made a little change to the back of my truck. Let's hope that the internet gets us this far out here. Can you see there? I made just a little change. I've got that new machine setting back into back, the one that I modified. That's pretty cool. services. And connection lost. Reconnecting. Yep, I guess I from the internet. Hopefully it picks back up. Get back in here. Maybe I should have done it without the internet. Let's see if it pops back on. Well, I can't see if you guys are saying. Hopefully it is. We wanted you guys to be as successful as possible. And a lot of people are very busy and some people aren't across the country, but we'll help you in any form or fashion we possibly can. And I think the best thing you can do right now to stay busy is to reconnect with your old customers. And then after that, I would be adding diverse services. That's really hot right now. Add some diverse services. Okay, well, I'm Rob Allen, Truck Mount Forums, everyone. Have yourself a great day. Hope to see you in Chattanooga.